Good morning, everybody. It's me, your boy, Gap2T here, back with Modus, over here at Tent Empire. Call me if you get lost. Respect. If you know, you know. Respect. That is all I can say. Last episode, well, to be honest, last episode went well. Side note, it's always like nighttime. As soon as I start trying to record, it happens like, I swear, every single time. Yeah. So welcome back to the Minecraft series. I hope you enjoyed last episode. Last episode was like really long, lots of building, and of course we finished everything, right? Like the whole build is not done. There's so much to do. Yeah, 30-minute episode. We still have so much more to do. In today's one, we're going to do the interior of the castle entirely, maybe even move in. In this one, I'll talk about some tips, go through my thought process. I hope you enjoy. Modus, so much noise coming from you, so much noise. Come on, don't be lonely. Right this way, This is going to be your castle one day soon. So you're working on a build. Maybe you finished the entire outside. Now you're thinking about doing the inside. How? Yeah, just how. Well, today that's what it's all about. But first, before you can do the inside, you have to finish the outside of the build. Yeah. Gotcha. Bet you didn't see that coming. Now, you don't have to, like, finish the outside. You're just going to want to have the basic shape in, kind of like the outline. Now, I'm actually in a really good spot when it comes to the outside. I mean, I have to decorate, but, like, the walls are detailed. Things are looking pretty good right now. I'm pretty happy with where the outside of the build is, which means, of course, it's time to do the inside. To make this process easier, I've cut it into steps. As soon as you have the outside of the build in a good spot, you have at least the outline in, move to the inside of the build. If you're working with more of a complex shape, like I am here, we have circles, squares, even ovals, actually, you're probably going to have, like, weird spots like this right here that you're probably just not really going to be able to use. I highly recommend, before you do anything on the inside of the build, to fill these weird, like, corners in. So this wall was really bad about it. I had, like, random missing blocks. Definitely fill those in. This is a weird spot. I'm probably not going to really use it, so I'll fill that in. And then I'm going to have, like, weird connections, like in here. I'm thinking what I could do probably is just jump up and, like, fill all of this in too. I don't know if I'm really going to need this space. I don't think I will, so I'll just fill it in. If I end up really needing, like, that extra block, I guess I could take it out, but I mean, it's literally one extra block. That might be another weird spot right there. We might want to, like, just finish that square right there. That could make that look a little bit better. And then this spot back here, like the whole back of the build, yeah, don't even get me started. That's a whole mess, so we're not going to worry about it right now. When you're doing this step, personally to me, I find it easiest to just kind of like use the same blocks that you were already using on the walls. You can come back later and change them if you need to. But like if the wall is out of polished deep slate, maybe just use polished deep slate, go all the way up to the ceiling. And if it's out of deep slate bricks, maybe just use like deep slate bricks. Really what we're trying to accomplish here with this step is really just like making it easier to look at. So see, now that that area is fully filled in, I know that I have this whole like square area over there. This is going to be squared off right there. Yeah, it makes it easier to like envision and work with. Now, if you have parts of the build that you haven't finished yet, like the ceiling, my ceiling is completely empty. Yeah, finish that too right now. This bit right here, I don't know. I think for now I'm just going to make it square. Maybe we'll like put staircases or something, but I'll square that off too. So yes, the ceiling. For now, this is kind of a temporary ceiling. I'm not too sure. I was thinking maybe I come back in here with like slabs and then pull the tiles out, but it doesn't matter. For now, I'm just going to cover the whole ceiling with deep slate tiles. It'll match the wall. It'll be fine. And deep slate tiles, they're amazing. I completely forgot about them. Out of all of the amazing Grimstone blocks, I was most excited for the tiles, and I completely forgot about them. I should have totally done like a tower in the tiles. I mean, the bricks are nice, but a tile tower? Oh man, huge missed opportunity right there for sure. The nice thing about filling in the roof right now too like this, at least temporarily, is we can finish up these towers too. Like this is so good. Now we're going to want to definitely have a way up here. I might even put like another tower or a building up here. I'm thinking maybe one of these towers will just have like a door and we'll be able to walk out. Not too sure quite yet. Doesn't really matter. I'm just kind of having that in mind. So with the ceiling finished, looks a lot more clean. This is pretty weird in here, but you know what I think we could actually do? Just pull this out. We don't even need those blocks. That one too. Goodbye. So this part of the build is pretty clean. The ceiling's a little crazy. We'll worry about that later. Over here, we're looking pretty good. Maybe I'll pull that one out, but I'm going to leave those. And then on the ground, I have these remnants from when I was carving out the shapes. I don't really need these either anymore, so I can pull those out and just open the build up entirely so I can really look at the build and figure it out. See what I have to work with here. Actually, you know what? Why not? Let's just pull these out. We don't need them. They're gone. Alright, so check this out. The interior is now fully cleaned up. I have clean walls everywhere. There's no like weird holes in the wall. Some of the walls are a little strange with how they connect, but that's just because of the shape. But yeah, the walls are like really flat. They're going to be way easier to work with now. I also have the ceiling in, and all of the outside walls are good. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. This simply cannot. No. No, this definitely can't do. Not even a good trade. You're not even worth my time. Get out of here. Oh look. The llamas have even turned on you. You are hated by everyone. The llamas love me. The llamas love me. I think they're saying thank you. Wow. That's like heartwarming right there. So step 1 today of interiors is making sure everything is clean, like easy to look at, easy to work with. Now we're on step 2. So on step 2, we're going to want to start actually carving our build out into rooms. Now, this might be weird, but I personally feel like, on this build at least, that to make the build feel bigger, we're going to want to cut it up. So here's my thought process on this. So we walk into the room, and we're here, and we can see the back wall, like, right away, and we can see all of the other walls. I feel like, because I can see all of the walls from this spot right here, it's going to make this build feel smaller. To fix it, I was thinking maybe we put, like, a wall in here somewhere, cut that part off from the rest of the build. Maybe even, like, another wall in here. I'm not too sure. Definitely a balcony, I'm imagining, somewhere in here. The towers are going to go up. Maybe we have a room in there. Maybe even 2. Definitely, like, 3 rooms in here and a top floor. You're going to want to take a look at the space that you have. It could be a lot, it could be a little, and think about how you're going to want to actually cut it up and what you're also going to want to use it for. This build isn't that big, so I don't think I really need signs, but if you have like a really big build, signs might help. Like I could label this as like storage room, and then maybe like, I don't know, like bedroom or something like that. Like you could label off corners of your build. Another thing that you could do is use something easy to break like torches to kind of help like section off your build. So if you're going to do this, you're going to want to take out the other torches, and just be careful, but you could put torches down where you're thinking about doing walls without having to place like solid blocks and then break them and take time. Like you could just put the torches down and say, hey, yeah, no, I could definitely see a wall there, and then maybe we extend the wall out this way. If we did it this way actually, and then maybe if we had like a doorway right here, imagining that we could have like a closet spot right there and one over here, so like more storage is always great. Yeah, actually, no, I think I actually really like that. Definitely thinking a balcony in here. Maybe like the balcony could be, I don't know, like sitting up there somewhere. I feel like that could be kind of like a good spot for a balcony. Like we could walk around. Maybe that'll even have like a way up to the roof. Yeah, yeah, for sure. So wall right here where the torches are, balcony over there, which means we're going to need like a way up over here, maybe like a ladder climbing the wall. That could be good. I think we're going to have the floor on this layer everywhere except this tower. I definitely think that the floor in this tower should be raised up, and I also think the like cobble deep slate maybe on the floor in this tower could look really, really cool. Now, if you know what you want to do with the floor, go ahead and put it in right now. Same with the walls, which for me, I think is more bricks. At least on this wall for sure, we're going to do bricks there, and then over here, we'll just continue that out. So we have a doorway right there. We do like staircases, so we have like an arch door. If you already know what blocks you want to use on your walls, then put those blocks in, whatever the real permanent block is. If you don't really know quite yet, you could use something easy to break. Like you set torches up for the outline, then when you're trying to figure out if you actually like the idea of the wall or not, you could put like dirt in or something. Dirt is pretty easy to break, just so you can start actually filling things in and getting an idea as to how they're actually going to look. So right off the bat, yeah, I definitely like that wall there. We could put like a big painting or even a map. That's cool. I feel like the spot in the middle shouldn't go all the way up to the ceiling. I feel like that's a little weird, so maybe we have it come like, I don't know, all the way down to there. If we have a balcony, we could even go one lower and do staircases, or one higher. I'm not too sure. And then this back wall. So let's actually change this. Let's maybe make this back wall, I don't know, for me it's between the polished stuff that could look cool or this stuff right there. Let's go polished. Last episode, I mentioned something about making this back corner a storage room. Definitely still thinking about that. I feel like this is a good spot for chests, especially now that we have this thing. I'm considering a bedroom in this tower, maybe on the second floor. I think that could be cool. And then maybe like a kitchen, big open space over here with this big grand window. We have this extra storage spot over there now, which is cool. More staircases in here, maybe even more storage. I'm not too sure. So far, so good. We have that wall in there. We have the idea of a balcony. Now, there is one more wall that I think I want to put in here, and it's going to be on this wall. So right now, that's really bad looking. Like, it just looks so weird. So I think to fix it, all we need to do is deep slate bricks going up. Maybe we make like another arch in there, kind of like basically like repeat what we did on the outside. We make another arch in there, but this time it just fills up all the way to the ceiling. So no tiles visible, no wool, definitely no wool. Oh yeah, also let's take a look at this door. So I could put the staircases right there and it keeps it low, but I feel like that's like a little too low. So let's raise it back up with the staircases up there, have a tall doorway. Now, I know that we can still see the back wall right here, but I feel like this is better because it's all cut up. So it's like, is there more space over there? Like, what happens to the build? So yeah, front wall should be pretty easy. We'll do staircases right there and then just bricks everywhere else. I have to get more cracked bricks, by the way. I'm out. Or, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. Maybe this is the perfect opportunity to do tiles. I mean, it might be weird because we have tiles on the ceiling, but tiles and like cracked tiles on that wall instead. Oh, we have so many bricks in here. Let's try and do the tiles. I think that might be cool. It's so sad, sincerely. It's tragic. Deep slate is really dark, so I was thinking like oak wood on the floor in the build, you know, to brighten it up. However, oak wood. I don't have any. I have one single log and like 6 planks. Not good. I have to go to the forest and chop down trees right now so I can do the floor. And to make it even worse, I'm simply banned from leaving this corner. I have to wait over here until I get everything that I need, all the saplings, because if I leave, I will forget. I also need some leaves. Hey, at least the castle looks cool from over here. That's pretty sweet. Deep slate tiles. They look great on the wall. They look amazing on the ceiling. It works. I think it works. I don't usually recommend it, but I think it's nice. We could put a big painting right there, 3x3 one. I think those exist, hopefully, and it would look cool. Next, we're going to worry about the floors. So we're still kind of on step 2, or at least what I would consider step 2. On step 2, you're going to want to break up your build into sections with the walls, and also get all of the other like basic outline things in. So that means things like the floor, the actual wall blocks, which are those. I still need to get the cracked bricks, but those blocks. Before you can fill any of the details in, you have to get the actual blocks that you want to have on your build forever in. I mean, you could try and start filling details in before you actually have the real floor in, but if you do all your details and then you end up wanting to use, like, I don't know, some of the blocks that you ended up detailing with for whatever reason as the actual floor, it's gonna look weird. So my floor idea in here is pretty simple. We haven't used that much wood on the walls. We've used a little bit, but that's fine. What I'm thinking in here on the floor is oak wood. Oak wood is gonna be a nice balance. I think it's gonna look really nice with the deep slate, and it's gonna brighten up the build a little bit. We're going to do oak wood and stripped oak logs. I think that's going to look really nice. We'll have some of them facing up, some of them on their side. Yeah, this back room, however, I think is going to be different. We're going to do a different floor in here. I'm not too sure what I'm going to actually do quite yet, but a different floor. I'm thinking to bridge the gap in between this room and whatever I do in here. I'm going to do some staircases like that, and then we'll have like the actual floor in there. I don't know if I'm going to do deep slate or what, but different floor in there. Maybe stone even. To get up into this tower bit over here, here's what I'm thinking, at least for now. 2 deep slate staircases right there. Put another block right there to fill that in, and we step up. Easy. Alright, so I'm making some good progress on the build here. I decided to lower the floor in here. Lowering floors, raising floors, always a good idea. It makes the build more interesting, so we'll lower the floor in here. Still don't know what I'm going to do. I'm kind of leaning towards like maybe stone and cobblestone. That might work, but at the same time, I don't know if it's like too much stone. But anyways, out of oak wood again. Gonna have to go do that, and I have a really weird roof thing in here. So I'm trying to work on this connection right here. It's difficult. I'm having a lot of trouble. But what I was thinking, I was looking at the build, and that's 3 right there. If I were to stand here, I think, oh, that's 4. All right, well, never mind about that. Towers are going to be pretty simple. I'm thinking instead of spiral staircases, which was an idea that I had, but they just take up so much space, and it's not good. So the compact way to do it is definitely going to be ladders. I think we'll do spruce floors in here. We'll do one right here, and then we'll do one more right here, and then we'll have the top floor. Ladders going up on this wall all the way up to the top. Of course, they'll get like stripped spruce logs in there too to make that look a little bit better. Over here, not too sure what floor I'm going to do, but I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to have a ladder on the inside wall going up. Maybe it'll be this wall, maybe it'll be that wall. I don't know. Ladder going up though to a floor in there, and then another floor up there. I don't know if I'm going to use the top floor. It's going to be like an attic area. And then the balcony, which I'm thinking should probably be even more oak wood. I was thinking maybe stripped oak logs, then like oak planks in there. The stripped oak logs go straight across. We could do another ladder over there up to the ceiling. It's all coming together. I just need to figure out this really weird spot right here. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm so stumped. Like, maybe just do walls on both sides, keep it symmetrical, and figure out, I don't know. I can't figure it out. It's really hard. Also, kind of running out of deep slate, surprisingly, too. Didn't think I would say that today, but yeah, deep slate is like running out. I mean, thankfully I have a little bit more, so no big deal. But I might have to go back down to the mines, too, at some point. Wasn't planning on it. See, here's one of my only ideas that I have here to make this look more normal. And this might be like the answer here, but staircases like that to make like another doorway maybe. We have the walls on that side. I could put walls on this side to make it look like fully finished. Maybe what I do is I take that off and do like a tile or even like a tiled staircase in there. That could look cool. Same on the other side, keep it symmetrical. I don't know. It's tricky to work with. It almost would have made it like way easier to just make this whole wall instead of tiles, just bricks. That would have been the easy way, for sure. Surely, I wouldn't use the rest of the copper that I have, basically, on a lightning rod that's for a decoration. Surely. Only 3 pieces of leather. That's not good. I should probably conserve those. Oh, yeah. New item frame recipe. I don't have the glow stuff, though. I just made a frame. House tour time. Welcome to my house. So, we walk inside of my house, and this is what we see. This is the main big room. On the ceiling, I put some logs. I think the logs look pretty nice. Over here, I have more logs. I'm thinking about changing these to strip spruce logs, but they're logs. They look nice, too. Going over this way, we have this small circular room. I closed off the entrance a little bit more, and it feels good in here. Maybe this will be a bedroom. Maybe it'll just be a room. I'm not too sure. Moving up here, we have this room over here. Maybe this will be a bedroom. Maybe this will just be a room. I'm not too sure. Over here, though, I do know one thing. This is definitely a balcony. I don't need a ladder over here, though. Not anymore because of something else that I've done. Now, up here on the balcony, I was definitely thinking about making a ledge for sure. I was thinking maybe fence. This goes there, that goes there, this goes over here, and then I'm out of trapdoors. But imagine this. We have the trapdoors go a little bit lower in the middle, and then they go back up over there. Oh, yeah, that's going to be fancy. That's going to be a nice ledge for sure. Back to the house tour, though. Over here, I have a room. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do with this room, but it's a room. Going over this way, we have the tower. We go up this ladder to the next floor. This floor right here has sky access. Look at that. It worked out perfectly. That's how we're going to get up to the top. There's a ladder that goes up to the next floor, which is this spot right here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this room, to be honest. And then there's one more floor, which is all the way up here at the top. Look at the view. The view is amazing from here. This is such a good view. By far, the best view over here. Like, imagine it. We set something up over there. You can just see it from here. It looks so good. And there's another mountain. It's crazy. I also decided to add some details to the tower over there. I put staircases above and below the windows, chiseled deep slate in the middle. It looks a little bit better, still needs work. After you finish laying out your walls, you put in the floor, you make the walls look really good, or at least how you want them to look for now. It's time to start detailing your build. This is my favorite part. So, we're going to run through a bunch of details, detail the house as good as I can, starting with the clock. We're going to put a loom right there on the ground. I think the loom will look good. Then we're going to grab some trapdoors and do this. We're going to go 3 up like that. Then we're going to go ahead and open those trapdoors. So they go up like that. Same thing on the other side. 3 trap doors, open the trap doors, check that out. That looks pretty cool. One more trap door right there. We could use any log here, but we'll just use this one because we have it, and we're going to strip it so it matches the trap doors. Item frame, clock, lightning rod hanging down right there. It's perfect. It's a clock. Now, there's one block behind here. I don't know if I really like that. What we're going to do to fix that, because we have the option to, is change the wall to wood. Now it all blends in. That's the first lightning rod of this world. That's a good looking lightning rod. They're amazing for decorating. So I was thinking about it. Actually, a lot of the 1.70 blocks are like amazing for decorating. Like, I mean, candles. Candles are so useful. You could do so many things with them. A lightning rod, same thing. You can put them upside down, sideways. They look good no matter what, basically. Amethyst geodes are amazing too. You could use those in so many different situations. And guess what? I don't really have access to like any of this stuff. I forgot how hard it is to detail a build and like decorate early game before you have very many things. So we're going to try our best here. We might have to come back later and make it look a little bit better. But we're going to try. Oh, yeah, and that's completely forgetting about the plants, too. The plants in 1.17, those are really, really good for decorating, too. I'm not too sure what I'm going to do about the outside of the build, to be honest. I don't know if we're really going to do the outside at all today, because the inside bit is taking way more time than I thought, so we might have to come back to that. It's not really much of a detail, but it's a trick that I do on every single build on the inside. Pressure plate by the door so the doors open automatically. Oh, yeah, over here I was meant to make a courtyard. I forgot about that. I was thinking that this area over here could be like a kitchen. So, of course, we're going to put smokers for cooking food. On top of the smokers, we're going to put detector rails. The detector rails are like the stove top. This is a good counter block. We're going to put a normal furnace, so we have one over here. We could put another one right there. But actually, no. I think the 2 right there is good enough. Let's do this. We'll make like a kitchen island. So we put a barrel like that. We go over here. We put another barrel like that. And then we take those off. And we can see that right there. Fully finished right there. Kind of looks like a kitchen island. And of course, even more importantly, it's functional too. We could store stuff inside of here. We can make the island even better by doing that. We could add like more shape to it if we wanted to, but it's kind of a small spot right here and I want to keep the build open, so I'm just going to take that off. I always forget about them. Cauldrons. Cauldrons are actually great for a kitchen. So how about we do this? We take that out, we put a cauldron right there, and we'll put water inside of the cauldron to make it look like a sink. Sink faucet, a couple different options. You could do a tripwire hook, those work, or you could do a lever. I like the lever. Kitchen cabinets, pretty simple. Chests in the air and then some kind of wood like connecting everything. I think what we'll do actually is staircases facing the normal way, and then we'll put like slabs along the top to make it all look like fully connected, and we'll put the chests in front of the window so nothing weird happens. We'll do 3 like that. I feel like that's probably going to be good. Now, these detailing tricks that I'm doing here, really they just come from experience. Like, play around in the game and you'll come up with new ideas. Watch YouTube videos, you'll also get ideas. And really, really just think about things in the real world that you would find in like a house and trying to recreate them in the game. So here we go. We have the kitchen cupboards. They go like that now. Maybe trapdoors on the top. That might look a little bit better. And then I'm thinking over here, we're going to have to run something straight down. So maybe we could do like stripped spruce logs. Those might look good. Or even just actually, maybe we could just do normal spruce logs. That might look good too. And then we could do that. Maybe. Also, when you're filling up a build, be ready to change things. You might have to change things a lot. So I'm definitely thinking stripped logs. I think that's going to look a little bit better. Maybe to add a little bit more like interestingness to this, we could turn that one out. That could look cool up there. Same thing on the other side, maybe button in the middle. And then because I pulled everything out, what I could do here is actually have the kitchen like kind of like walled off a little bit more. I could put like pots there. That could be kind of cool. Buttons are one of my favorite things for detailing because they just add like an extra bit of depth to something. So like buttons right there helps pop the kitchen out even more. I think that's pretty cool looking. So here we go. Here's what I have for the kitchen for now. I think that's pretty cool looking. Moving on. So I thought about it a little bit. This is like the perfect spot for like a table. Now the perfect table, the exact table that I want to make is impossible right now. So the table, we need like an azalea bush right there, maybe some moss on the ground for like a carpet or something, but an azalea bush, and then we could do a chair and a chair. For now, we're going to build a different table, but eventually, once I have an azalea bush, I will come back in here and change it. For now, and also to make things a little bit easier, I'm honestly just thinking like plain glass panes. I think they kind of look like really good in here anyways, so plain glass panes. I could. Oh, how about that? Look at that. That makes it look even more cool. Look, please be kind to my table and chairs for now. They're stone chairs, okay? I would do like acacia wood, honestly, or something like that. Just okay. Yep. Okay, they're good. It's really not the best. The azalea bush is going to look so much better, but it works. Let's move on to the storage room. So the storage room. I have to finish the ceiling still. Chests. I'm thinking chests are going to just be stacked in here. What we could do to make it look a little bit more interesting is like make individual shelves like that. That would be cool. It's less space efficient though. You could also be using things like slabs if you're doing like a wall like this for chests. But honestly, I don't know. I just like the texture of the trapdoors more, so I like to use trapdoors. The trapdoors are a little bit thinner too, so if you're going for like realism and you're like thinking about how this actually works, the chest like swings open, right? And it gives you even more room. So I don't know. I feel like the trapdoors look nicer. Now, I want to be clear. This storage room isn't the forever storage room. We're going to build a better building. There's no way I'll be able to store everything in here. I'm going to try and cram a lot of chests into here, but still make it look good. The ceilings can be tricky sometimes, for sure, especially if you're working with like a stranger shape and shapes that have merged together. If you're having trouble with the ceiling in your build, try a chandelier. Start with a wall. Doesn't have to be deep slated. It could be like cobblestone, whatever you want. Do a wall, then a chain. After that, we're going to need glass panes. You could really use any color of glass panes, depends on what you want to do with your build. We're going to use white stained glass panes. We're going to go glass pane, glass pane, glass pane, glass pane, glass pane, glass pane, right there. That's basically it. Now, this is a small chandelier, really compact, and this chandelier would definitely look better with candles. If you had candles, then you could put like white candles on here or just really match the candle color to the glass color. It's going to look really good. I don't have candles, which is really sad. So it's going to look a little funny for now, but that's what we're going to leave the chandelier as. The chandelier is going to help kind of distract from the ceiling. So now instead of a really weird ceiling, we're looking at an ugly chandelier. I promise that chandelier would look a whole lot better if I actually had like the right things, which is candle. Candle is a big one. So we're going to add a little bit more storage in here. What we're going to do is a barrel. Then we're going to go log. Then we're going to do one more barrel, and that'll be like the top right there. I think that'll look nice. So extra storage up there. Couple more trapdoors going all the way around the ledge here. We'll have this wall filled with chests on top of every trapdoor. And then in here, let's see, I'll have a chest there. Then I could actually fit one more really high up by the ceiling. I don't know if I'm going to be able to reach it though. Yeah, that seems like it's going to be a little high. I might be able to jump and reach it though. So maybe I just put something in that chest that I don't use very often. Definitely going to add a stone cutter to this room and maybe a blast furnace too. I feel like I could put one right there, just have it in the build in case I ever need it. Oh man, it's all aging. It's all aging over here. I don't like it. Oh man, that's my favorite type of copper. I really need honeycombs. Maybe we'll do that farm soon. Did that just age in front of me? I don't know. Armor stands look really cool. They're great for decorating. I think we're going to add 2 armor stands in here. We're going to put one right there. We're going to put one right there. Then I'm going to do more chests on the floor right there. And that's probably going to be it for chests. I just have to actually get the chests in here, which I'll do at some point. I wish I could afford more lanterns. We need an iron farm. For now, I'm just going to put a lantern on the ground. They're really great for detailing too. and I'll leave a torch there. I don't need that torch right there. Pressure plates are also another cool way to detail a floor. If it looks really flat to you, which this one kind of does to me, you can put pressure plates, or you can put things like buttons on the ground too. Buttons will look like rocks in a room. Same with pressure plates. The buttons are a little more rocky, in my opinion. But I think I'll leave them both. Hold on a minute. Why do I keep hearing the, oh, no. This is, weird spot to find you. Could you not? Could you go away? So here's what this room is going to end up looking like for now. I added some cobwebs up top. Cobwebs are amazing because they're really interesting looking. Kind of makes the room feel a little bit like older, if you will. And then the blast furnace. I made the blast furnace look a little bit better, in my opinion, by putting a wall on top of it and then a campfire on top of that, surrounded by signs. If you don't like the look of this with the signs, you could do trapdoors right there. Spruce ones might look pretty nice. You could try putting this right on top of the blast furnace. That could look cool. If you have this outside, you could put a stair behind the wall so the wall connects to the stair and then a solid block behind it. Or you could just not. Like, you could leave the blast furnace alone. That would work too. I really like campfires though, so I wanted to add it in somehow. Then I put a smithing table down here. Eventually, so soon, we will get to use that, which will be great. I still need to get all the chests in here. I'm just kind of like low on wood. Now, to save us some time, today's episode is starting to get pretty long. I made some changes out here. First big one is carpet. Now, white carpet, I don't know. I don't really like white carpet. It's all that I have right now, so I put it down. I put some light underneath the carpet so it stays bright in here. But carpet. Carpet is a really nice way to decorate an area. I highly recommend matching the carpet color to like whatever you have going on in the space. If I had every wool color over here, I would maybe do like dark gray. That could look really good. I love red carpet. Maybe purple or blue too. You could do a pattern or you could not. Flower pots are an amazing way to decorate an area too. You could put a flower inside of it. You could put a cactus, bamboo, whatever you want. I put a yellow flower in here and a fern over here. We'll get to that room in a second though. Paintings are amazing too. Paintings look so nice and you have so many options. So I put a big painting up there. I also really like lanterns and chains. Chains look interesting. Lanterns look interesting. Yeah, common theme here. Blocks that look interesting are really, really good for detailing. A cool way to make spruce wood look a little bit more interesting. Barrels backwards. It's what we did in the kitchen on the island. It's what I did on the front of the build. I think it looks cool. Now, this side of the barrel, I don't really like it, so I put trapdoors over it. The pressure plate is down here, so it doesn't affect them. It's perfect. I can also hide things in the barrels right there, which is nice. And over here, on this wall, I decided to come in with a little bit more barrels. I put them sideways so the stripe goes right down the wall. And I put them facing the other walls, if you will. So, like, I don't see that circle side. I just see this. I think it looks really cool. And from the outside right here, looks pretty interesting. Maybe I'll add like more up there though, now that I look at it, so the stripe continues all the way up. If you have an entrance to a room, fences can make that entrance look a lot more interesting. If you have a long beam like this, try putting some trapdoors on it. Trapdoors will break it up and also make it look cooler. Now, this is starter castle. Of course, I need a bedroom in the build. I didn't put one in yet. This is kind of like a sitting room. I put beds in here with signs on them to kind of make like a couch or a bench, and then a small table. Plants are great. I hate sweet berries. I don't know why I put a sweet berry in here, but I did. Now, let's say you have a weird connection like this spot right here. Like, check this out. Yep, pretty weird. Painting is a really good way to cover it. So if you put a painting down like that, check that out. You can't really see the weird intersection anymore, and you have a detail on the wall. One trick that I love to do is slab on the wall and then flower pot on top of it. I like ferns. I think ferns look pretty cool. I did a small chandelier on the top. It's really nothing much, just a solid block of wood, a chain, and a lantern. And then I did a matching table on the ground. Matching pieces of furniture, if you would consider it that, make an area look a little bit more interesting. You could break a wall up, make it look a little bit more interesting, and give yourself storage by putting a barrel inside of the wall and putting a trapdoor on top of the barrel. I think an oak trapdoor looks really good here. This won't work on every wall though. It'll work here. Now, let's go upstairs. Upstairs in this room, definitely thinking bedroom. This is going to be the proper bedroom. I don't know how much I'll use it, but proper bedroom in here. I didn't end up doing the bedroom today, though, because there are a couple blocks that I don't have yet that I want to put in the bedroom, like an enchanting table. I think it could be a cool nightstand, so I skipped the bedroom. This is what I did on the balcony. Note block, they're amazing for decorating. Hay bales are pretty cool too. And I put a crafting table down there. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but it's down there. I put a lantern there too. This is the proper balcony railing that I was talking about before. I think it looks pretty cool. Trap doors and spruce fences. It looks like this from down here, kind of like a rope. I think that's cool. And then finally, the last room that I did, the treasure room. Now, it's not very impressive. Not the best blocks in here, but it's what I have for now. This is all of my valuables right now. Over here, I put some rails and then other cool things, like all of my leads. Up top, I didn't do anything. I'm thinking maybe enchanting in this tower or even higher up. I'm not too sure. And then we have this rooftop space too. I could also build like an enchanting room up here with like amethyst. I think that could be pretty cool. Two more things. Banners are, of course, great for decorating. We're going to make a wolf farm. We're going to have a bunch of banners soon. I could decorate with them more. Those banners are cool too, but they're kind of evil. And to make a space feel a little bit more like welcoming and like open, I like to leave some windows open. So I put 2 glass panes right there and then nothing right there. To keep mobs on the outside, All that you have to do is put a slab. If you put a slab right here, the mobs can't jump up. They might stand here or something, but they won't be able to get in. And finally, of course, Modus. Modus, you can come inside of the house now. Putting a pet inside of the house makes it feel so much more welcoming. The vibes are immaculate. No way, it's another link. I wonder what happens if I click on it. Huh, doesn't work. So I grabbed this footage from the subreddit a couple days ago because this comment, I didn't want to forget about it, and I forgot to put it in the last episode. Waddles, I don't know if you'll see this, but I wanted to point out in your latest episode, which was the glowberry hunt episode at the time. In the glowberry episode, my inventory was full. I completely forgot about ore blocks. This update is crazy. It has changed mining like so much, but at the same time, it's like the same. Ore blocks have existed for things like coal for a long time, so of course I could compact those down, which works great. But they also exist for gold and iron now, and I completely forgot. In that episode, I was down in the caves, and my inventory like filled up all the way. I didn't know what to drop, what to put down, and I forgot about it. Ore blocks, of course. I just completely forgot. So, starter castle, detailing the inside. That's going to do it for most of the inside. Of course, we still do have portions that I need to finish, which we will at some point. And then there's the outside. Honestly, I have no clue when I'm going to do the outside. I don't know if I want to really do like 3 episodes working on the same build in a row here. Let me know what you think. We might just do something different next episode anyways. And thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Today, big shout out to my patrons, Ground Crazy May and Archangel. Thank you so much for the support. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.